Once upon a time, in the far reaches of the universe, there were two brave and adventurous space explorers named Nova and Nebula. They were best friends and traveled together on their trusty spaceship, the Starglider. Nova was a clever and curious girl with bright blue hair, and Nebula was a fun-loving and mischievous boy with sparkling silver eyes. One sunny day, as they were flying through the stars, Nova and Nebula decided to play their favorite game, Galactic Hide-and-Seek. "Let's see who can find the best hiding spot," exclaimed Nova, her eyes twinkling with excitement. Nebula grinned mischievously. "You're on, Nova. I'm going to find the most hidden hiding spot ever." They both landed their spaceship on a small, mysterious moon and stepped outside, taking in the breathtaking view of the cosmic landscape. 1, 2, 3, go! Nova counted while Nebula dashed off into the craters. As Nova began her quest to find Nebula, she discovered that the moon was no ordinary place. It was full of surprises. Colorful alien plants swayed in the gentle breeze, and tiny glowing creatures flitted about, leaving trails of stardust in their wake. Nova couldn't resist but pick up a glowing crystal flower as she ventured deeper into the moon's mysteries. Meanwhile, Nebula was having a blast finding the perfect hiding spot. He tiptoed around space rocks, peeked behind strange alien trees, and even tried blending in with a herd of fluffy intergalactic sheep. Every time he thought of a new hiding spot, he couldn't help but giggle with excitement. After searching for what felt like ages, Nova thought of using her handy wrist communicator to contact Nebula. "Beep, beep," she called, and Nebula's laughter echoed through the moon's craters as he received her message. Intrigued by the sound, Nova followed Nebula's laughter until she found him hiding inside a magical cave. The cave walls sparkled like a night sky full of stars. "Wow, Nebula, this is a fantastic hiding spot," Nova exclaimed, her eyes wide with wonder. Nebula grinned proudly. "I knew you'd love it, Nova. I call it the Star Cave. It's like having our own little galaxy." Nova and Nebula spent some time exploring the Star Cave and discovered that it was filled with glowing crystals, each one representing a different planet in the universe. They marveled at the beauty and uniqueness of each crystal. As the day drew to a close, Nova and Nebula decided to end the game and head back to their Starglider. They knew they'd have more adventures to come, but this one had been truly special. On their journey back home, they couldn't stop smiling as they reflected on the fun they had and the wonders they had encountered on the Galactic Hide-and-Seek. Nova and Nebula knew that no matter where they went, they would always find joy in exploring the vastness of space together. And so, the two best friends flew off into the stars, ready for their next exciting space adventure, knowing that the universe held countless mysteries waiting to be discovered by Nova and Nebula. As Nova and Nebula soared through the cosmos, their eyes gleamed with anticipation for their next thrilling escapade. They consulted the star map on their spaceship's dashboard to choose their next destination. "Look, Nebula. The Nebulous Nebula is just a few light years away. It's said to be the home of the elusive cosmic comets," Nova exclaimed, pointing at a shimmering cluster of stars on the map. Nebula's eyes lit up with excitement. "Oh, I've heard about those comets. They leave trails of stardust wherever they go. Let's catch one." With unanimous agreement, they set their course for the Nebulous Nebula. The journey was filled with laughter, games, and recounting their previous adventures. Nova and Nebula loved to share stories about their encounters with strange aliens, enchanted planets, and celestial wonders they'd seen in their travels. Finally, they arrived at the Nebulous Nebula, a breathtaking spectacle of swirling colors and twinkling lights. They couldn't wait to find the cosmic comets and witness their dazzling stardust trails. As they searched through the nebula, they encountered friendly space creatures floating gracefully among the stars. The creatures were like living rainbows, glowing in a mesmerizing dance. Nova and Nebula marveled at their beauty and exchanged warm greetings with the celestial inhabitants. After a while, they spotted a faint trail of stardust which they suspected belonged to one of the elusive cosmic comets. Excitement filled the air as they followed the trail, but the comets were swift and elusive. It became a thrilling chase as Nova and Nebula darted through the Nebulous Nebula, twisting and turning, trying to keep up with the comet's speedy flight. Suddenly, Nova had a brilliant idea. "Nebula, let's try to use the Starglider's Stardust propulsion system to match their speed," she suggested. "Great idea, Nova," Nebula replied, his eyes glinting mischievously. They activated the Stardust propulsion system, and in an instant, their spaceship was surrounded by a sparkling aura, propelling them forward like shooting stars. With their newfound speed, they finally caught up with the cosmic comets. The comets turned out to be playful and friendly, leaving trails of stardust as they twirled around Nova and Nebula, dancing to the rhythm of the universe. Nova and Nebula joined in the dance, feeling the stardust embrace them like a soft cosmic breeze. It was a magical moment they would cherish forever. They laughed, spun, and swirled among the comets, creating a magnificent light show in the heart of the Nebulous Nebula. As the comets bid their farewells and continued their journey through the cosmos, Nova and Nebula waved goodbye, grateful for the incredible experience they had shared. With hearts full of joy and wonder, Nova and Nebula returned to their Starglider, ready for new adventures awaiting them in the vast expanse of space. They knew that every journey would be filled with exciting surprises, new friends to meet, and extraordinary wonders to explore. And so, hand in hand, they set their course for the next destination on their endless list of space adventures. The space adventures of Nova and Nebula were bound to be legendary, and together, they would continue to light up the universe with their insatiable curiosity and unwavering friendship.